Welcome to the Skilled MBA Human Resource Management Case Study Series. At Skilled MBA, we examine the intersection of board accountability, stakeholder activism, and leadership ethics in the face of corporate controversy. Today's case focuses on Pinterest, which faced intense scrutiny following public accusations of gender and racial discrimination by former employees in June 2020. Key governance challenges highlighted in the case include shareholders filing derivative lawsuits alleging breach of fiduciary duty, abuse of control, and violations of securities laws. Questions raised about the company's dual-class share structure, limiting shareholder influence, and enabling concentrated control. Criticism of board composition and management accountability. Despite Pinterest's efforts at governance reform, broader implications for corporate culture, stakeholder trust, and ESG-aligned leadership. This case offers a timely examination of how companies must address internal ethical concerns while upholding strong governance frameworks. In June 2020, former Pinterest employees accused the company of gender and racial discrimination, sparking media attention. This led to derivative lawsuits from shareholders, alleging breaches of fiduciary duty and securities law violations. Despite reforms, issues persisted in board composition, management accountability, and the dual-class share structure, highlighting governance challenges. Explore fiduciary responsibilities, focusing on legal and ethical duties of board members in preventing discrimination. Analyze corporate governance structures and their impact on stakeholder interests. Apply Hirschman's exit, voice, and loyalty framework to understand shareholder activism. Evaluate dual-class shares' effects on corporate transparency, accountability, and shareholder control. In June 2020, former Pinterest employees exposed systemic gender discrimination in pay and promotion, racial discrimination in workplace treatment, and retaliation against whistleblowers. These allegations went viral, challenging Pinterest's image as an inclusive platform. The revelations highlighted significant governance failures, raising questions about the board's oversight and the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion. Shareholders initiated derivative lawsuits against Pinterest's board and executives, aiming for financial compensation and governance reforms. Key allegations included breach of fiduciary duty, insider control abuse, corporate asset waste, and securities law violations. These lawsuits highlighted investor concerns over Pinterest's governance, risk management, and corporate culture. Pinterest's governance breakdown was evident as initial responses, like hiring a chief diversity officer, failed to tackle structural issues. The dual-class share structure, granting insiders special voting rights, limited accountability, and hindered reform. Cultural issues persisted, with surface-level changes unable to rectify the workplace culture, fostering discrimination and retaliation. Pinterest's dual-class share structure grants Class A shares 1 vote per share for public investors, while Class B shares provide 20 votes per share for founders and insiders. This setup enables founders to retain control with minimal economic interest, leading to governance imbalances. Such structures are prevalent in tech firms like Facebook, Google, and Snap. Corporate governance theories highlight Pinterest's challenges. Agency theory reveals principal-agent conflicts, while stakeholder theory emphasizes balancing diverse interests. Resource dependency theory suggests board diversity for external insights. Stewardship theory trusts management to act in the company's best interest. Pinterest's dual-class shares illustrate tensions between founder control and stakeholder interests, complicating governance dynamics. Hirschman's exit, voice, and loyalty framework highlights investor strategies at Pinterest. Exit involves selling shares, impacting stock prices. Voice includes lawsuits, proxy votes, and direct engagement. Loyalty sees long-term investors supporting internal reforms. However, Pinterest's dual-class shares dilute exit and voice effectiveness, leading to governance challenges. Implementing equal voting rights through a single-class share structure ensures all shareholders have a voice. Strengthening board independence with diverse directors enhances expertise in workplace culture. Establishing accountability protocols for discrimination cases with board oversight is crucial. Increasing transparency in investigations and reporting on workplace culture metrics fosters trust and accountability. Implementing a whistleblower protection framework ensures independent investigations. Shareholder involvement through advisory committees enhances corporate oversight. Executive compensation linked to diversity and inclusion metrics promotes accountability. Regular third-party audits of workplace culture and practices provide transparency. A board-level committee dedicated to workplace culture and ethics strengthens governance and ethical standards. Shareholder activism is increasingly pivotal, focusing on environmental, social, and governance factors and sustainability. While campaigns can drive reforms, they may also cause short-term disruptions. Pinterest's experience underscores activism's corrective role, forcing governance issues into the spotlight. This raises questions about whether activist shareholders are essential watchdogs or disruptive forces in modern capitalism. Tech companies often use dual-class share structures, limiting accountability. Discrimination claims have increased settlement costs sevenfold since 2018. A significant 43% of tech board members lack experience in managing workplace culture. Pinterest's case underscores the need for improved governance, especially concerning founder control and workplace culture management. Strong governance structures are crucial in preventing workplace discrimination and addressing issues effectively. Dual-class share structures may limit accountability, hindering reforms. Diverse independent boards with relevant expertise can better prevent governance failures. Mechanisms for employee and shareholder feedback are vital for early issue identification. Thank you for your attention. This case study was brought to you by Skilled MBA, where business theory meets real-world action. For more case studies, teaching tools, and video explainers on corporate governance and other business topics, please visit us at skilledmba.com.